So you came here to listen to us talk about who would win in a fight. Bunch of random matchups. But before we get there to our Nerd Octagon, we're going to do a bunch of hypothetical questions just for fun, give us some laughs, and, do a little foreplay before we get into the fights. So,
Baby.
oh, baby. I should have had this pulled up before, but a quick fix will go right here. All right, I'm going to throw one out to you guys. Ready? Let's get it rolling. I got a lot of them, but if they suck, just do a quick answer and we'll move on.
Love it.
Okay, so you're playing tag, and if you lose, you die. Choose one teammate, Iron Man or Doctor Strange, but no teleportation ring.
Oh, man. I was going to say.
You're playing tag?
Yes,
and
tag.
Iron Man or Doctor Strange are the two people that are going to be helping you or helping you
your
tag somebody?
Your teammate will help you, yes, and the other one will be trying to tag you. So it's you and your partner versus whoever you don't choose. And I didn't put Hawkeye in the mix because we know he's the most legendary tag dude ever from that movie. Tag.
I watched that on a flight once, so it wasn't bad.
It's actually really funny.
Well, I think that having Tony or Steven as your teammate is not going to work out well because they are both kind of conceited, looking out for themselves for the most of the time. So not great teammates.
They will be dedicated to helping you and saving your life.
Okay.
They don't want to see you die.
I'm going to say Doctor Strange because even though he doesn't have the teleportation ring, he can still do some mind tricks, maybe project 20 versions of me out there.
Oh, yeah.
And they don't know which version to tag. So I'm going to go Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Going Iron Man. Oh, sorry.
Iron Man. He did surround the shit out of Thanos with like 50 of himself. He might tag the shit out of you, dude.
It is intimidating, but Iron Man has multiple target locks, so I'll just shoot all of them.
That's true.
Just take them all out.
Sensors.
We're playing tag, bro.
It's stun bolts.
Yeah, okay.
Then we'll walk over
setting.
and tag you. We're going to the Iron Man. I'll hop on his back. We'll take off into the sky. That man can fly into space. I don't think Doctor Strange can fly into space just with his cape. If he doesn't have the teleportation ring, come catch me, bro. Or maybe he can.
Astral projection. I wonder if that counts.
How are you going to touch me if you're an astral projection?
No physical touch.
You can't tag me. You'll see me.
I think I'm still going Doctor Strange, though. He's too many tricks up his
You
sleeve,
fool!
I'm not trying to die.
Okay. Thought it was tag. Wait.
But you
tag,
die.
but you die.
If you get tagged, that's it.
All right. I don't like this game.
I have a bunch more, but you guys got any?
I got one. Would you rather have Thanos or Ego as your dad?
Thanos.
I'm going Thanos.
Okay. How come?
I think. Wait,
maybe
no,
my mom
I'm
could
gonna
survive because Ego's going to kill her. So no mom in the picture, that's for sure. And if I don't agree with him, I'm going to be a battery for my whole life. At least Thanos would just kill me. Like, if we get in a disagreement, maybe he'll just kill me and end my suffering. But Ego is a psycho.
Or he'll
So is
just
Thanos,
make
but-
you train 24/7 the rest of your life.
Yeah,
and just become a brutal warrior that's just tortured. But better
Like
than a
Nebula.
battery. Better
I'd
than
rather
think
be
Than-
Nebula than a battery. Yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
Nebula.
She's like a battery with arms.
Well, do better and you'll get to be Gamora. Stop messing up so much, Nebula.
Just give him the soul stone. You'll be good.
Maybe she had it coming.
Oh my gosh.
It's all fun.
All right, so I'd probably take Thanos. Unless Ego is super nice and didn't turn me into a bat. He was really nice until
It was.
Quill didn't want to cooperate, but
Yeah, see? Just cooperate and you're good. Just like Gamora.
He's two-faced.
yeah.
Thanos would be like, "Hey, I'm going to kill half the universe." Like he's straight up with it. Ego was
Super
lying about
honest.
it the whole time. It's like, "Hey, man, tell me the truth."
That's respect there, honesty. All right. Would you rather be in a 6-hour car ride with Bruce Wayne or Frank Castle?
Oh God. Sounds like a bad time.
Yes.
I'm gonna take Bruce Wayne because I'm gonna be riding in a nicer car.
The car,
Smart.
take that out of the equation.
Come on.
You got to pay for this Uber, so it's whatever you could afford.
Damn it. I guess I'll take the Punisher then. Just he might have some better stories to tell, maybe some more less dark, more revenge at the end. So I maybe feel a little bit good at the end.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Batman's
thinking
just
war
crying
stories
the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Less dark Punisher?
Well,
He's going to tell you how he ripped somebody's eyeball out of his socket and then lit his balls on fire. I don't know how that's less dark.
I would say, yeah. Bruce Wayne just lost his parents. This dude lost wife, kids.
That's true.
I'm
That's
going
both
with
really, really
Bruce
bad.
Wayne because he probably showers a good amount. Don't know how much Frank Castle is showering him. We're
God.
riding in a car for a while. I'm going with Bruce Wayne.
Thinking outside of the box.
Hygiene,
I was
folks.
gonna go with Frank Castle for the war stories is what I was thinking. Like he'll have good, cool things to tell you. I don't know what Batman would talk about.
He's not going to say anything. He's
what
not
would he
going to
talk
give anything up.
I don't think either of them
Yeah.
would say anything.
He's just going to be thinking of how he's going to take down the Riddler when he gets home. Like he's not going to be really talking much.
But it'll smell great.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay. Dave, do you have any, or should we keep busting them out?
I got nothing. Y'all keep spitting them out. I didn't do great last time. I'm relying on you guys this time around.
Okay. Well,
All
let's
right.
keep it on the Thanos train. Would you rather live through the snap or be snapped? So if you live through the snap, you do lose loved ones, but you get to be there. And if you're snapped, you're coming back, and the people you love might have moved on.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I'm just going to not be snapped because I feel more comfortable being in control of the present. But it would suck to lose potentially half of your loved ones. I had
Yeah, I agree.
twins, so it's 50-50 with twins. One of them boys I'm going to really miss.
Well, Hawkeye, they took all 3 of his kids, so
That's true. He did not luck out there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
but
attack.
like you said, I'm gonna survive the snap because it's gonna suck, but at least I can have control of whatever's going on. Whereas you come back after 5 years, you have no idea what situation you're coming back to, who you've lost, if
Like
you have
Monica.
a home anymore, if you have a job anymore, anything. You're just stuck, and you're waiting on government relief now, or all those programs that Aunt May was working on and everything, and Spider-Man to rehome people who lost their homes, all that. You're relying on government aid now. I'd rather deal with losing people and still be able to recover and build out my future there in those 5 years.
Yeah, that's a good explanation. Okay. If you had to pick 2 villains to invite for Thanksgiving dinner, who would you choose? And they will not hurt you. They will not hurt you or your family at all, but they're going to be there.
Oh, any 2.
Any 2 villains.
They're not gonna hurt me.
Nope.
No.
Joker.
Yeah, I was going to say
Putting the Joker.
too.
Putting the Joker.
Entertainment.
Just entertainment, straight up funny. And
I'll say Joker and Loki. I think
that's a
they
good
would
one.
have a
Yeah,
good
I
time
almost
together.
chose Loki.
that's a good combo. I think I've seen that somewhere recently. Joker and
Right.
Loki interacting off of each other. That's a good one.
I think I'm going to go Doomsday and Galactus, because that would be
Whoa,
interesting.
that's a
That'd be
big
really
table.
interesting. Let's come on over.
Your house will
No, I
not
guess I-
survive this.
I can't choose that. Yeah. Maybe Catwoman.
There's no way they're not throwing hands by the end of dinner. They won't
There's
hurt
no
you, but they're going to
violence.
start fighting each other.
My mother
a
will
good
lay
point.
down the law. They'll listen to Jill.
Jill will get that
Listen here,
table straightened out.
Galactus.
Joker and man, I just had something and I forgot about it, so that's helpful. It's got to be a villain.
Yes.
Joker and Palpatine. I want to see him react with Joker.
Oh.
Maybe he gets
Love
my
it.
cousin to like plotting a coup or something, by the end of the night.
Oh, yeah. Someone's turning for the dark
At least he fries the food real quick for us, if we're running late on dinner. A little,
That's hilarious. Not unlimited power, though, just half power.
just like 425-degree power.
Mm-hmm.
General Zod would be a cool one. You can ask him about space. Be awesome.
He's too serious.
He would
He's
tell you
pretty
about why
serious.
your government is failing you.
That's why the Joker would be great. It would be funny. Maybe you should just go with Joker and Harley Quinn. Fuck it. Those are my two. Those are my two guests.
Look,
They might
invite that
start-
couple over. Whoa.
They might start doing stuff on the table, but
Or
it's
in
a
the
risk we're
bathroom.
willing to take, I guess.
Which would be entertaining. All right, Lub.
All right, I just got two more. Would you rather live in Wakanda, Asgard, or if you're feeling a little crazy, we can go to Madripoor?
What's in Madripoor again?
That's like where the fighting rings
Crazy
are in
people.
Shang-Chi,
Oh, okay.
where Shang-Chi's sister runs that fighting ring.
It's like
but
an
there's all
underground
that,
crime city.
Yeah,
But all that
I remember
nightlife and casinos,
Yeah.
get a little
I'm probably going
Wakanda.
Asgard, unless it's like a realistic answer where like I'd rather be on Earth where my friends and family are. But
No,
like in
no,
just
no.
general, best place to live, Asgard.
It's probably a better
Yeah.
pick, actually. But
It's pretty close.
But Wakanda was
Wakanda's
close.
pretty advanced for being on Earth.
yeah, and you got the African plains. I've always wanted to go there, go on a safari. That'd be dope. Have a massive plot of land out there in Wakanda. Best
Quick drive to
healthcare. Best healthcare in the
Tanzania.
world. Yeah, maybe head down to South Africa.
Whoa, colonist.
Not colonizing anything. They just have a nice safari out there.
And you want to own some land out
colonizing
there,
them,
huh? Okay.
It's like 10 acres.
Go in Asgard.
Colonizer.
Would you rather have the teleportation of Nightcrawler, but there's a chance your jump will be random worldwide and you're stuck for 2 days? Or have Doctor Strange's powers, but every time you meet someone new, you fart really loud?
Oh.
That's
Hold on.
yeah, there's a couple things that don't need to
Little
be happening.
curveball in there.
Can you repeat the first option?
So the teleportation of Nightcrawler, but
Right.
there is a 50% chance that your teleportation will jump you to another part of the planet, a random part of the planet. There's trillions of places on the planet you could possibly jump, and you'll be stuck for 2 days. Or you could have Doctor Strange's
that changes
powers,
things.
but when you meet someone new,
But-
yeah,
You fart.
you just
Really
rip
loud.
one every time you meet someone new.
Like nervous, kind of
You
nervous.
can't
little
use
reaction.
magic as like an acoustic
Nope.
silencer. All right.
Nothing.
All right.
Nope. Big loud fart. I think I would still go with Doctor Strange's powers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't want to get stuck in freaking the middle of wherever the hell
Antarctica?
for 2 days. Yeah, or top of Mount Everest for 2 days and die.
Well, the world is
but doesn't-
like 80% ocean, right? So most likely you'd
That
just
too. You're just gonna
go straight into
drown.
the ocean.
I don't know if I can survive 2 days at sea, so I'm gonna go with Doctor Strange.
But forgive me if I'm wrong. Doesn't
You are
Nightcrawler
wrong.
have to see the place or be familiar with it to go there? I guess that's kind of the
Yeah,
Right,
doesn't
but
he have to
his
see it?
but that
his
ring-
scenario
ring-
was
right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So you're screwed even more.
Yeah,
So
okay.
you-
Because
yeah.
even
gotta
if
just
even you
Doctor-
wait 2 days and now you're just gonna jump ocean to ocean to ocean because you can't see anything.
Oh god,
Maybe.
yeah. That was tough.
in the
Doctor
future, I would
Strange.
put 20% chance to the random jump. But we'll just move on here. Trying to be creative, you try and you fail. All right. How about real quick? It's fantasy draft day. You have the first pick for all the comic characters. You're just trying to build the best, most powerful team. First pick. Who are you picking?
You say any comic book? Just,
Yep.
Well, I'm going Superman.
I was gonna say that too. Maybe Thor. I'll take Thor as a second choice.
Yeah.
Definitely going Doctor Doom for sure. I think he takes Superman. I'm going to add that to the Nerd Octagon. Let's talk about that later.
Oh,
There you go.
Teaser.
There you go. I mean, he has the kryptonite deal, so that's always a massive glaring weakness. But
Yeah, and yeah,
Right.
we'll get into it. I'm going to add that to the list, but I'm not going to, because I think Doctor Doom takes it, but we'll see. All right. And then simple. Which character would you pick to have their powers for the rest of your life? I'm going Professor X, probably. You still blend into society, you're still a normal person, but you have the most giant mental advantage for your whole life.
are you in a wheelchair though?
No.
No,
that's
no,
fucking
that,
cheating.
no.
Does
You have to have
OP.
the wheelchair.
consideration.
Yeah, that's part of Professor X, if you ask me. But you did just
Yeah.
say powers, and I don't think you would count his paralyzation as a power. So it would probably you can probably.
I'm
Skip
gonna
that
take the
part.
powers of Professor X without the crippling, which
Same
is
answer.
Wanda Maximoff.
There's no
So
other
that's the
character.
same.
Is
Wanda
that the best
Maximoff.
power to have, you think?
Oh,
'Cause,
so
like,
you
all
are
the-
picking Wanda. That was just your description of picking
Yeah.
Wanda. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Okay.
Wanda, same as she's just as powerful. She snapped his neck, but
Yeah. I think of it in the real world, and I'm like, there's no need for violence. I don't need any like offensive powers at all. So I'm just thinking like Professor X will probably get me through the day.
or Flash.
That'd be
That's
so
what I
fun.
was thinking, because Flash is like a genius, anyways,
Mhm.
and you could still
True.
do boom bang. Maybe if you
Or
needed
even
to go back in
Spider-Man.
time,
Spider-Man would be sick.
see who won the World
Spider-Man would be-
Series, bet on it.
That'd just be
What?
fun, like swinging through towns. But if it's like,
Spider-Man would be sick. I'd be down for that, but you would have to be. You'd be known. You'd be seen. You can't be Spider-Man and not be seen at some point. So you're gonna have to deal with that. However you
You
want
have
to
to
balance that
stop
part of
some
your
crimes.
life. But
yeah.
I like the teleportation deal, like Jumper. Watch that movie back in the day. I used to always think, God, that would be so freaking cool. Have you guys seen Jumper? Hayden Christensen, Anakin, our boy.
No, I've never seen it.
No,
I know, I've always wanted to.
it's pretty mediocre, but it's a classic.
Right.
But he teleports all over the place, gets rich, teleports into banks and stuff until Morpheus catches on to him and gets
Oh, shit.
crazy. But Vision, MCU Vision,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
genius,
That's a good one.
fucking android, can tap into anything. He can literally change into being transparent and change density, fly. I'm going Vision.
There you
That's
go.
really good. That's really good. All right. Well, I have more,
got-
but this is
I
just
have-
a
I
cold
have
open. So let's
One
finish off
okay.
with Lubs, and then move on to
Just
the
one
Nerd
last one. If
Octagon.
you were, yes, if you were living in the Star Wars world, would you rather be skilled with the lightsaber or the Force?
the Force.
I picked Star Wars world because obviously, if you're in the real world, you're gonna pick the Force. But in the Star Wars world, you could use those lightsabers skills for defense or offense. So
Couldn't you use the Force to be good at lightsabers?
no, we're not. Don't. No. One or the other.
saying. I could start training, and
No, you can't.
I'm still going the Force. Then I'll use a dark saber instead.
That's right. I'll use a lightsaber and I'll cut your ass in half.
Hey, bro, I got the Force. I'll stop it in midair and take it from you.
Yeah,
And
I'll
you don't have
put
the
a
Force.
rock
You can't take the
between us.
lightsaber back
You
now.
aren't Kylo.
I'm taking the Force.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
just too
going
many
Force.
like possibilities. You
Yeah.
can do so much more than just like
Right.
slice someone up.
Not
All
even
right,
just
cool.
telekinesis, but like anticipation and all that. Oh, endless possibilities.
True. Like I said, I have a ton more, but we'll save it. We'll save it for another day. Let's move on to Nerd Octagon. So with this new recording thing, I just go into the intro now, huh?
Yeah, and I wasn't prepared to click that intro thing, so we're just gonna edit this. So for all the YouTube people, sometimes you see the bare bones. Let's do it. Or I can clip this
Yeah,
from
sure.
YouTube too. We'll see.
Check out our fully edited episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcast, all that for you YouTubers. All right. What's up, everybody? It's us, the Why So Sidious podcast crew. Thank you for joining us. Today is our second Nerd Octagon, where we put together characters from all different comic or fandom universes, and we discuss who would win. So check us out on TikTok, X, Instagram. Email us at whysocidious@yahoo.com. The social media is always at whysocidiouspod. And let's just get into it. What do you say?
Okay.
Okay. Dave, what do you got for us?
What do I got for us? Nerd Octagon, round 2. We're going to start off with a little multiversal face-off here. Boromir versus Ned Stark. Primetime Ned Stark. The Battle of the Beans. Sean Bean,
Oh,
destined to
wow.
die. So both of
Yes.
them might die. We won't know. But they're both destined to die at some point. So who's going to die first? Is it Boromir? Is it Ned Stark? Ned Stark has ice, Valyrian steel, which can cut through anything Boromir has, technically, if you look at that. Trained with some of Westeros' best. Took on Sir Arthur Dayne, kind of. The history is muddy in that matchup there. Maybe somebody stabbed him in the neck from behind. We don't know.
No, that doesn't happen.
Boromir is from Savage Middle Earth, so we've talked about something similar with Aragorn and Jaime Lannister. We took Aragorn. He's cut from a different cloth. He's had it harder. He's grown up with more savage stuff. Boromir lived right next to Mount Doom his whole life, so he's got that going for him. But the Valyrian steel is a game breaker. So who you guys got?
Does Boromir have the lust for the ring? Does he? Is that in the back of his mind while he's fighting Ned Stark? That
I think that'd make him worse almost. He'd fight unbalanced and kind of uncontrolled, because he's so tempted, he's so unhinged. Just absolutely unhinged going for it. Yeah, I think that'd make him worse. So I'm going to say no. Classic Boromir, ready for a fight.
I think I'm still taking Ned because...
I'm going Ned. Yep.
Yeah.
This dude's crazy. Lives in Winterfell, where it just freaking snows half the year. Winter's coming, man. And he's like the best. He's one of the best fighters, right? He raised Jon Snow, and he became one of the best fighters. He's the king of a nation. What is Boromir? What, he's like third in line to be king.
Yes, technically. If you discount Aragorn's line, then he's second to be steward. So no, he's not even in line to be a king because his dad ain't even the king. So really, he's captain.
Second steward against the king of Winterfell. I'm going Ned Stark.
I like it. You both went Ned Stark. Sometimes we like to have differences here, but I would as well. And I think the Valyrian steel is the biggest deal breaker there. Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of, his shield, Boromir's shield, the famous shield is made out of, but we saw that horn get sliced in half. All right. So obviously, Gondor ain't up to snuff on their whole blacksmithing. So yeah, I'm going Ned Stark with the Valyrian steel in the dining room.
Ned Stark, crazy. All three of us. All right. Love, what do you got?
I think I'm going to start off with the bang, and I think which is my best matchup of the day. So we're going to go big here too. We're going to go the Galactic Republic, 40,000 clone troopers and 1,000 Jedi by their side versus the armies of Mordor, 500,000. So if you think the good guys were outnumbered, pretty similar, right? They were outnumbered by a lot. But we have 1,000 Jedi and 40,000 clone troopers with guns, the Force, lightsabers against the orcs and other creatures of Mordor.
Do they have Venator class Star Destroyers?
No, this is ground. This is ground battle.
All right, so they don't have any aircraft. Not even the LAATs coming in hot. Nothing. The transport units that have the turrets on the side.
Units. Yeah, I think you some transport units. Yeah, okay. But mostly it's the Jedi in the front with the clone troopers. 501st, Obi-Wan, Anakin, Ahsoka.
Anakin's on the team.
Oh yeah, this is Clone Wars. This is Clone Wars Prime. Everyone against Mordor.
I'm taking the Galactic Republic. They're just savages.
How many troopers?
40,000, but there's 500,000. And that's what the estimated army of Mordor was. 500.
They have sabers and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Anakin and Ahsoka will not die. They'll just never die. I don't know, even if it's freaking them two, I'll take it against the old Mordor army. I'm going to Galactic Republic.
I'm going the armies of Mordor on this one.
Oh, no.
I'm going to switch it up here. 500,000. That means realistically, you could put 400,000 people lining walls and towers with whether it's going to be flaming arrows or trebuchets or whatever the case may be. Yeah, you can stop some arrows. I don't know how lightsaber works with cutting arrows. Like bullets, like that whole thing with the Old Republic, it turned into almost like molten metal that like splashed the Jedi when these people would use these shells. The Mandalorians would use these shells. So I don't know how the arrows work, but you get some of those massive scorpion type crossbows that they got in Game of Thrones firing off the high walls, and you got who's captaining? Who's leading the armies of Mordor here? I need to ask that one.
Who we got? Have his
is Sauron there?
No, the Fallen Kings. The Fallen Kings are leading.
So we got the Nazgul.
Mm-hmm.
I picture,
but you got Clone Wars, Yoda, Mace Windu, Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan.
Yes, exactly. And they are going to go to the central problem.
Rex.
kill them from like wherever they need to go. They're gonna get in where they need to go and kill the right people. It's gonna be over.
Think
dude.
of
They got the Force.
400,000 arrows coming in the air. You can't block all of them. Like, you literally can't.
You
They
can't.
got the how is it going to pierce through the
dude,
armor?
If you
though?
have the Force,
Yes,
you
the
can
armor's
stop arrows.
garbage.
This
Bro,
isn't
they will use
Stormtrooper
the
armor. This
Force.
is Clone Trooper. Okay.
I just
You can
don't
use
see
the
them
Force.
killing the Jedi.
I see it. I see the clone troopers getting wiped out very quickly by trebuchets. Hundreds of thousands of trebuchets, arrows hitting 40,000 clone troopers is not going to take long to take them out of the equation. And then you got the Jedis. We watched all the other Jedis get cut down by Palpatine in about a half second. Couldn't even get a deflection off. So we know all the Jedi aren't Anakin and Ahsoka. So I think real quick you're going to get down to 100 very skilled Jedi and maybe 200,000 archers, trebuchets left over, Nazgul on dragons. Dragons are going to be swooping in down out of the sky with the Nazgul. I'm going with Mordor.
They got the
Too
dragons
many.
too.
He said they got the 9. I mean, maybe they're on horseback, I guess, but
Yeah, horseback.
Damn, I picture the freaking the elite Jedi finding a way to survive the projectiles, and I don't see anyone killing them.
They could. And it's Anakin.
It's Anakin, bro. He could probably force choke like 10 dudes at a time, baby.
All I know is I watched an episode of Obi-Wan and Ahsoka get pinned down by like 200 droids, and they had as many clones, and they were getting pinned down on a bridge. And Anakin did come, but they had to commit war crimes in order to overcome the battle there. Not a great look, Anakin.
Droids with guns.
Battle droids.
Ah, they got
It's
bow
true.
arrows still. They got bow arrows.
They got crossbows and stuff. And we've seen crossbow type stuff in Star Wars, and it drills straight through those armor. I guess Clone Wars maybe is a little stronger armor, like you said, Caleb. Clone Troopers have better armor than the Stormtroopers, but
yeah,
I'm going to Mordor.
Yeah, I could see it go either. It makes sense with all those numbers, but well, who you got, love?
It's a good matchup. Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking the Jedi, baby. Come on. You know, random orcs. They're going to start fighting and killing each other before they start killing the Jedi.
That's probably true. You're going to be falling off the walls, accidentally shooting other orcs off the trebuchets.
All right.
That's a good one, though.
So I got, let's go with the first one. I'm going to go X-Men versus the Legion of Doom. And for this, there's so many different iterations of that team, but we'll go Lex Luthor, Black Manta, Cheetah, Gorilla Grodd, Brainiac, and Sinestro. No, let's take Brainiac out of there. Sinestro, Grodd, Lex Luthor, Black Manta. And like there's so many different iterations. But who you got, X-Men or Legion of Doom?
Well, who we got on the X-Men side?
Right.
The classics,
the general,
Professor X,
classic,
Wolverine, Beast,
Cyclops, Emma Frost, Nightcrawler, Colossus,
Dark Phoenix,
Kitty Pryde,
or like
no
good question.
Phoenix Force, none of that.
Phoenix Force, no Jean Grey,
no Jean Grey at all.
No Jean Grey.
Okay,
we'll go Astonishing X-Men. We've all read that one.
Okay,
that team.
Okay.
Ooh, man, that's tough because Sinestro's a powerhouse right there. And Lex, oh man,
I would take Cyclops over Sinestro.
Yeah,
depending.
Well, I guess so. Comic, yeah, Cyclops is another animal in the comics.
And I didn't.
I'm going X-Men.
I see the X-Men working together better as a team, being heroes versus villains. You know, the villains obviously always something happens. They get mad at each other. I see, Wolverine, Professor X, the main four really working together, taking them out.
Yeah, I'm going X-Men. I think Wolverine takes out Black Manta and Cheetah real quick. Even if he gets rocked a few times, he'll just keep healing. Professor X handling Sinestro in some way, and Cyclops. Who we got? Lex Luthor's. He's got his suit, the Lex Luthor suit.
Yeah. I think I'm taking X-Men too. They're strong, man. Unless the Legion of Doom had like Reverse Flash or something, which he's been on that team. That would be another story. But I think Professor X could take out Reverse Flash, right?
Yep.
Because I mean, like, it doesn't matter how fast he is. He thinks about whatever and then stops him.
Yeah, well, it depends. Is his mental capacity quick enough to like sense the Speed Force? You think Professor X's mental capacity is that quick?
Well, if he knows they're coming, all he has to do is think about it. So, it's not like he has to see him move in order to attack mentally,
Okay. Yeah.
But to be fair, if we did say Astonishing X-Men, Professor X isn't really a part of that team.
Oh yeah, isn't he like dead at that point? I forgot where he was in that story.
Missing. Yeah,
he comes in at the end, right?
He does, yeah, against Danger. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's the father or whatever the weird hell was going on there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going X-Men.
Yeah, I think I'm going X-Men. All right. Dave, what do you got?
What do I got? All right. I'm going to... what did we just do? X-Men? All right. Well, this isn't really staying in any of the zones, but it's fine. I'm going to go with a couple of psychedelic guys, a couple of real tricksters, real wild guys. Scarecrow versus Mysterio. Ooh. Both using different types of illusions and hallucinogenics and whatnot. But Scarecrow seems to always get defeated pretty easily. Even though I feel like he could be like way more of an intimidating character, but he just seems to always just get his ass kicked real quick in every story I've ever seen him in. But
Scarecrow, he's like the Freddy Krueger of DC, kind of, right? Kind of a nightmare type of guy, right?
He doesn't really visit your dreams.
What are his powers?
The defining thing of Freddy Krueger.
Yeah. He wears a hat sometimes. He wears a hat. Yeah.
He's scary.
What does he do, though? What are his powers?
No, he doesn't have powers. That's why I'm going Mysterio.
He's a doctor.
Fast.
Okay.
The big thing, he is smart and tricky, but he has to hit you with his fear gas for anything productive to happen in his part, so.
Mysterio's got that bowl on his head.
Mysterio can do all kinds of crazy shit. He does have a protection to that.
He's got that bowl going for him.
He could block the gas, I'm saying. He couldn't get the gas in that.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. That bowl is pretty tight.
Yeah, that fish bowl. Hey.
Well, what about MCU Mysterio?
I mean, if he has those drones.
The drones, yeah. It's a pretty even fight because neither one of them are powered.
Yeah.
How did he do it without the drones before he got the glasses? That just came out like... Remember, he was already doing crazy shit before he got the glasses, right? I guess this is a side conversation, but dude...
They just programmed the drones.
But before he had the drones, like how was he making giant water cyclopses running around the whole damn city? And anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, and like the fire was actually there's like
they already had drones. They already had their own set of drones, and then they just got their hands on more. But they already had drones to start the movie. Yeah,
fair enough. Yeah, I'm going Mysterio. Is that across the board?
All right, I guess I will too.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mysterio.
All right. Lub, what do you got?
I'm going to go with another big battle. Let's take the Unsullied versus the Chitauri from Avengers 1. So we have some wild alien beasts.
They got their flying tech.
Going against, but the skilled, disciplined Unsullied who are going to stay in a formation. No one's going out. Everyone's sticking together. They're one solid unit.
Yeah, they're going to die really disciplined.
Oh,
they'll all be in place. They'll be doing their job. Yeah, the big elephant things swimming in, dropping bombs, firing lasers while the Unsullied are putting shields up.
Not the ships and stuff, just the CGI
on foot?
cannon.
Just Chitauri on foot?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
But they got
I'm still choosing Chitauri. They have laser guns.
Yeah, the guns, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
They got like tech.
Let's say the Unsullied shields. The Unsullied shields can deflect the guns.
They all
have
Captain America shields.
Yeah, there you go.
Unsullied.
They all have Captain. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. Chitauri were pretty stupid.
Yeah, right.
No.
Wait.
Yeah, because if they don't just get shot down, they're gonna fuck up the Chitauri. If it's just fighting like the army,
play the
on
long
foot
game
with swords, they would fuck them up. It's just the tech and stuff that changes it.
Right.
Dude, wasn't something dropped in the MCU lore where they were like talking trash to either the Avengers or something? They're like the Chitauri. That's who you're bragging about beating. They're like the minor leagues of the galactic armies that are out there. Like I forgot what it was, but it was whether it was a deleted scene or some type, but it was MCU canon, and they were giving somebody crap about like bragging about defeating the Chitauri. They're like, really, the Chitauri? Like nobody takes those guys seriously.
That's hilarious.
The same way Black Swan did that to the Illuminati, right? When they beat the Builders.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, it's funny. You got black
Just
priests
like
and shit
that.
to deal with now. Like the Builders are nothing. I don't remember that in the MCU,
Yeah.
but I feel like I kind
I'm gonna have to look it up. It might have been in a recent like movie. I don't know if it was maybe even no, not the Marvels. I don't know. It was in something though. I promise. I'll figure it out soon. Stay tuned.
All right. Let's go with Wonder Woman versus Wolverine, who is, I mean, Wonder Woman's way more powerful, but Wolverine has the healing factor. They both have a lot of battle IQ, but how do you kill Wolverine? I think that'd be a fun fight to watch.
Does Wonder Woman's sword cut through adamantium? Her crazy sword from.
Sure.
No clue, but if it does, he'll heal.
Yeah,
Why-
but she could cut him into pieces and then just straight up spread him out throughout Themyscira. And
I mean, cutting him up into
don't know.
pieces is a win in my personal record book. Like, fight's over by then. You got back together after, but we're both heroes. I'm walking
day's
away.
done.
Yeah,
The day's over.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're still healing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go Wonder
I
Woman.
have Wonder Woman too. I guess that's not a great fight. Yeah, she'd probably tear him up. Okay.
Wolverine can make anything interesting.
You guys really think Wonder Woman?
I think-
because I feel like Gal Gadot and just the way her movies have been perceived. She's at like a Superman level or right below Superman, right?
Strength wise, yeah.
Yeah, right?
She could rip Wolverine's
Yeah.
freaking head off, probably. Well, if not for the adamantium, I guess.
But Wolverine's hella fast. And if he just he could hit her with the claws. She doesn't have that healing factor. If he slices her in the head with those claws, she's done. And he's fast.
Well, that's what I'm wondering about that sword. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you dodge the sword, gets her in the head with the claws.
She has the reaction to dodge.
She
is like a demigod,
doesn't
right?
have- She is like a demigod, but it's not like she's ever like made out to have these crazy. Yeah, she's strong. She could fly, but it's not like she has some spidey senses or anything. It doesn't look like she moves all that quick. Wolverine is pretty quick, I think. I don't know. I still got Wonder Woman.
He could probably.
It would
sneak
either
one
be
out,
like an immediate death and Wolverine wins, or a super super long fight and Wonder Woman wins. Nothing in between.
she wins by decision.
Yeah. I've just seen her fight Superman, so if she can go toe to toe with Superman's speed, she's got to be pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. Yeah, I was just thinking
Hey,
warriors, two
I got it.
universes.
Call back.
Rocket. He says that the Chitauri are the suckiest army in the galaxy, and all you have to do is just destroy the mothership. It was a deleted scene.
Was he talking to Rhodey probably or something? Or
He was
what?
talking to somebody. I think it was. I think it was to Rhodey or somebody. Well, Rhodey wasn't even there. No, it was somebody else that was actually there. And yeah, he called them the suckiest army in the galaxy.
That's funny.
There it is.
Sometimes deleted scenes, I wonder why they are deleted. That'd be fun to see him talk about the Chitauri.
Right? I know.
All right. Dave, what do you got?
All right. Going into the Star Wars universe, we got Prime Darth Maul. After defeating Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan on Naboo, so Darth Maul who won, killed them both, has all of his legs, stays as the apprentice of the Emperor through the entire Clone Wars because he's proven himself. So he's been training, growing stronger. He doesn't have that rage that unbalances him towards Obi-Wan, but he's still got that classic Darth Maul rage against Ahsoka on Mandalore. So a rematch of the matchup we see with Darth Maul and Ahsoka on Mandalore, but with a Darth Maul who never fell, who never was cut in half, who never had to come back on his journey. Who we got?
Ooh.
What's that face?
I feel
What's that
bad
face
for
you're making over
Ahsoka.
there?
I feel bad for
Oh.
Ahsoka because I feel like she's getting mopped. This is a
Ooh.
16-year-old Ahsoka versus prime Darth Maul. If you thought Phantom Menace was prime Darth Maul, this is what, 5 years later, or no, 12 years later.
Yeah, way later because
Yeah,
Anakin was only like 9 or something.
right. I think Maul is, if Maul survives Phantom Menace, he is. I mean, I don't think Palpatine's looking for Anakin.
Yeah, I don't know how Anakin comes into play now that Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are dead.
Right. Oh, I mean, just like with
For a new
Darth Maul,
apprentice.
for a new
Right.
apprentice, yeah,
Right,
for a new
right, right.
apprentice, he's sticking with Darth Maul after what he did on Naboo.
I would.
What Ahsoka are we dealing with here?
So
Season
Clone
7,
Wars
Clone
season
Wars.
7, the finale, where she fights Darth Maul and beats him, and
Okay,
she's
that's the
like,
same one.
you know, you're lucky Anakin isn't here.
And she barely won that one, right?
Nah, she kicked his ass actually, because she was
Yeah.
talking trash, saying you're lucky
Right.
Anakin wasn't here, and then she kicked him out of a window, and then they fought again on beams, and she disarmed him and caught him falling off of the beams. There, she actually beat him twice. She was working
him
pretty
pretty
well
good.
on him. Yeah.
And you think Maul would be that much stronger if he didn't if he didn't get cut in half? I guess it's a dumb question. Yeah, I'd probably be stronger.
Well, you know, Dathomiri magic helps. So, but yeah, I
Yeah,
think he'd be
'cause
more
I was
trained, more
always-
stable.
I was always under the impression it's the same Maul, same skills and everything because his new legs gave him either met his previous quality or even exceeded it. I don't know how those robotic legs work because I was always under the impression
Yeah.
he was as strong or better than he ever would have been.
So I'd say the legs thing for sure. Only thing I'd say is even when you're a Sith, when you're completely unstable, you aren't quite as effective like Kylo when he says, "Oh, you killed your dad," and it splits you in half, and then he gets his ass kicked by Rey and stuff. Ever since that Naboo thing, Darth Maul is so unstably rageful towards just finding Obi-Wan that he's not really focusing like as you know concentrated as he should be in the Force in his fights because he's just pure revenge. That's all he is at that point. So I feel like if he won, he took them out, he'd have the confidence, he'd be doing more stuff for Palpatine. I think he'd be at a higher level at this point. But about the leg thing, I'd probably agree with you.
Yeah, because Anakin losing both legs and an arm on Mustafar, he lost his ability to see the future. So that you do lose force powers when you lose midichlorians, I guess,
that's a
in
good
your
point.
body.
Fair enough.
So
Cut
yeah,
you off.
Anakin was nerfed by getting his legs chopped off.
I like it.
Right. I think I'm going to soak. Darth Maul, probably. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Nope.
I don't know.
Okay. I'm going. I hate going against Ahsoka. I don't think I've ever picked her losing in any of these that we've done, even with the whole Luke Skywalker thing. But that was Ahsoka the White.
Right.
Yeah, Ahsoka the White takes Maul for sure.
I'm going Darth Maul because of her 16-year-old, and Obi-Wan's dead, so she doesn't have that part of that mentorship growing up.
Mm.
We'll
Just
count
crazy
Anakin
ass
still
Anakin.
being her trainer. We'll still count that. We'll
He's
count on
crazy,
that
though.
skill set. Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah. All right, Lub.
Well, let's stick to Star Wars, kind of. We have a crossover matchup. We're going to go Grandmaster Yoda versus Scarlet Witch from Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, I'm taking
And
Scarlet Witch.
But, I mean, come on. Yoda, I want
I know.
Clone Wars Yoda, like right before he fights Palpatine against Scarlet Witch. He
Dude,
has a lightsaber. He has all the
yeah.
mind tricks, force powers.
Bro, I seen her throw fucking like red reality warping daggers through this castle and tear through a ton of sorcerers. Like she destroyed that whole castle with Doctor Strange on that side of the defense. She's crazy. Like she was taking
Yeah,
down dozens,
she is
and
crazy.
dozens of people. I don't see Yoda getting close, and I don't see. I wonder what happens if he gets her in a force choke. Like, what kind of mental defenses can she defend herself with? I don't know. But I'm taking Wanda.
Right. But I agree with you. But the only thing I see Yoda surviving with is his defense. I feel like he could defend mostly anything, and that could wear Scarlet Witch out. He could just stay alive, stay intact, and then just make that one final killing blow in the end.
That's true. Isn't he unique in the way that he could like absorb energies?
He can like absorb force lightning and blow it back
Yeah.
out. He doesn't even need
And
a
that-
lightsaber to deflect blaster bolts. Like,
And that is unique among the Jedi, right? Like that's just a Yoda thing.
oh yeah, that's a Yoda.
yeah,
thing,
he could
yes.
really like. He could,
His defense.
yeah, she could throw a lot at him
Yeah.
and he could defend himself. I'm still going Wanda, but it's less one-sided as it was before.
She's not getting into his head, that's for sure. Like, you ain't getting into
Yeah.
Yoda's head at that point.
Right. She's
I'm
gonna
going Wanda.
Crawl out a damn. Come on. Crawl out a damn mirror.
Yeah, I'm going Wanda. I think Yoda's gonna try to talk some sense into her, and she's gonna create some sort of crazy illusion, and then tap his forehead, and he's gonna start dreaming about Dagobah, and she's gonna snap his neck.
No, I'm saying he will not. He could defend his mind. Like I probably
That's
agree
true.
with that.
But she did it to Professor X.
Ew,
That's like the
true.
strongest mind you could ever possibly have.
Right.
So
True.
it's tough. I do get what you're saying, but it's tough.
Yeah. Well, I am going Wanda. I am.
Same. Lub, you going Yoda?
I'm going Yoda. Come on. That's my boy.
What?
Homer.
He's done, dude. Oh, gonna get his little peach fuzz fried off. All right. All right, let's go with the super classic one. Superman versus Hulk. Like who wins this freaking fight?
Professor Hulk or Hulk?
The best Hulk ever. I don't know. World
Okay.
War Hulk
World War Hulk, okay.
versus
Can
Superman.
kryptonite be put into play?
Let's just go with no. I want to.
Okay.
Hulk ain't using kryptonite. He ain't getting that. It's tactical.
He's a scientist. If it's World War Hulk, he can kind of think.
World War Hulk. Okay.
Kind of.
And Bruce
right?
Banner's really smart. If Kryptonite's in play, he'll figure that out and take
Right.
Superman.
Yeah.
But the
Let's
brawl,
throw that out of the. Yeah.
I'm taking
And it's-
Soups because if Thor takes Hulk in Ragnarok, I know that's not JD's favorite version of Hulk, but Thor still took him.
not World
Okay,
War Hulk.
and that's on screen. That's canon. I'm gonna take Superman. I think he just outlasts him. He has the endurance.
I actually do take Superman also, just because like he has so many more abilities. Like yeah, Hulk can take so much of what he would dish out, and his punches, like his attacks, would really hurt Superman. But Superman can just do so much, like fly first of all. But then you got laser vision, and you got like ice breath. Like there's so many things he could do that I don't see Hulk ever killing him. But I don't know, how do you kill the Hulk? So I always feel like this one is a stalemate in a way. But I think you got to take Superman. Like his power levels are kind of on its own little level, like just pure power. And
can his heat vision penetrate Hulk's skin? Because I know Hulk's got like some of the strongest durable skin ever.
Yeah.
So
and I'm
it
not
makes me
saying that
wonder.
it would penetrate his skin. I'm just saying he has such a large arsenal of so many other powers, and Hulk is just simply strength and power. But like, I don't know. What if Hulk gets a hold of him and just starts pounding him to death? I feel like Superman would die easier than the Hulk would actually die.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the Hulk can't die. So,
Kind of like the Wonder Woman Wolverine thing. Some of these fights don't end in death; they end in one person kind of giving up, or one person getting knocked out, and the other person walking away. You know, not all these fights end in death; it just ends in a winner, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Because they can't be killed. Some of them, you know.
Right. Yeah, but so I think I'm going Superman, but it's just like one of those freaking classic battles. Like everyone's gonna argue about this forever.
Right.
But you know what's great is Goku from Dragon Ball Z would beat both of them. And since you guys don't watch Dragon Ball Z, we're not going to get into it, but Goku wins.
I've seen that thing come up a lot, Goku versus Superman, but I don't know anything about Goku, so I don't really read into it much.
Yeah. Well, what's funny is they have like the exact same backstory. Sent to Earth from a different planet that was destroyed, found as a baby by like Earthers, and was raised in a really homey family. It's like the same exact backstory.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I think I'm taking Superman. Yeah. All right. Dave?
All right. This is the last one I have. I don't have any others. Deathstroke comics, because he barely has any on-screen representation, versus Taskmaster, who comics, not the Black Widow one, from the comics. Well, it's just he's more proven in the comics. All right.
Yeah. Oh yes.
But not only would it be entertaining because of the mouth Taskmaster has on him throughout the whole fight, and how Deathstroke is not like that whatsoever. Like, he's very stern. He's almost like a Batman type personality. So that would make it super entertaining. And then they both, their martial arts backgrounds that go behind it.
Right.
But Taskmaster has that ability to not only copy, but also has other stuff in his inventory from other people he's fought against. So I think it would be a wild one. I'm very curious to hear what JD says, because he knows more about them comic book lore, at least with Deathstroke. But what do you think?
I really like the matchup. That's just because of how their styles match up so well, but they're completely different characters.
Totally.
So it would be super entertaining. But I think I would take Taskmaster just because of how he can, read someone's fighting skills and just know exactly what to do to counter it.
Straight up. Jeremiah.
Is Taskmaster super powered at all? Like, is he strength wise super powered, super soldier?
Does he have like the Black Widow stuff or what?
I believe so. Because like he's sent people like flying. Well, that's comics. But like he's been beaten up by Spider-Man, and I believe he's like thrown cars around. I feel like I've seen different panels of that. So I think he's got some type of enhanced super strength. Along with everything else, I guess that wouldn't take long to look up real quick. But
I'm going with Deathstroke because he's like enhanced. He's like a super soldier, and his mind in the comics, they say that his mind works at a super high percentage. And then he's also the best assassin, like in DC, the best or one of the best. But I see him finding a way to kill Taskmaster quick before he could read his fighting styles and react. And I just love Deathstroke, so going Deathstroke.
Straight out. It would just be so entertaining to get two good actors portraying those people. But again, like I was just saying about Taskmaster's attitude and everything and talking trash with it, it would just be such an entertaining and be such a good martial arts like display between the both of them.
That'd be sick.
Taskmaster is not super strength, but his reflexes go to the point where he's caught bullets before. So that's pretty superhuman.
That is fast.
I'm assuming you can hear the foil in the background, but I'm going to go Taskmaster.
No, I can't hear that.
Okay. Beautiful.
I'm going Deathstroke.
Yeah, I'm going to go Taskmaster. Okay.
He goes toe-to-toe with Batman, dude. Like, Batman is pretty much like a Taskmaster. Like, he's going to read your fighting style and react similarly. I don't know. He gives Batman a run for his money. He's super strength. One of the best assassins ever. Got a crazy working mind. He's a savage. I just don't know a lot about Taskmaster, though, so going Deathstroke.
Straight up.
For how cool of a villain Taskmaster is, I've, never read a story that he's super involved in. Like, I've seen him pop up, but when are they going to get
as a side character,
threat? Yeah, as a side character. I want to see, a fucking 6-12 issue event where Taskmaster decides he's going to try to kill the Avengers. I want to see something significant with him in it, because I don't know anything about him.
Same. Yeah, I've never looked into it, so I don't know. He might have something like that out there, but I've never looked into it. But probably be entertaining. Again, he's got the mouth of Deadpool almost. Always livens things up.
Yeah, that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
All right, Lub, what do you got?
I got one final matchup as well, and we're gonna go with a Game of Thrones fatal 4-way. Some of the best swordsmen in the realm. We have Sir Arthur Dayne, Barristan Selmy, Jon Snow, and Jaime Lannister with his right hand. There's maybe in the classic Rome arena, this is going to be some gladiator wars, sword and shield.
Wait,
one
say it
on
again.
one on
Who's
one.
fighting?
Yeah, Sir Arthur Dane, Barristan
Mhm.
Selmy, Jon Snow, and Jaime Lannister. Who's coming out on top in the end?
Oh,
We never got a Jon Snow versus Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, did we?
would have been cool.
That's a shame. That's a shame.
Hmm.
I think I want to go Jon Snow, but you hear about what Sir Arthur Dane is supposed to be like the best swordsman ever,
The Sword of the Morning.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we didn't see him ever. Like, we saw him in a flashback
We-
scene, but
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, but we've seen a lot of Jon Snow fighting people. I think I got Jon Snow. What do you guys think?
Does he have plot armor?
No plot armor.
Okay.
No reviving him back from the dead.
Sir Barristan and his prime, I'm assuming.
Yeah, let's do like,
Not old man.
like Robert Baratheon King. He's the leader of the Kingsguard.
Okay.
Sir Barristan.
I'm still going Sir Arthur Dane. I saw that guy wielding those two swords against the four
my
or five
gosh,
other
right.
skilled swordsmen, and would have beat Ned too if it wasn't for that guy. He thought he was dead. So he's good at fighting multiple people at once. I'm going with Arthur. Arthur, such a badass name.
There's so much less to go on than comic characters because all we've seen is the Game of Thrones show. It's all you could base your shit on, or if you read the books. Which, if you have read the books, I should choose Arthur Dane because he's like a legend. He's like everyone knows he's the best swordsman of all time.
Mm-hmm.
But we only saw one scene with him. I've seen Jon Snow facing Nightwalkers, doing all kinds of crazy shit. Come back from the dead. Oof.
I'm taking Jaime Lannister. Come on, guys. The legend, the Golden Lion.
With his hand. You've chosen your opponents
two-handed?
wisely then.
Yes, two-handed.
All right. Yeah, I'm still going to stick with Arthur.
Yeah.
History may be a lie, though, so who knows? Maybe his dad just owned a lot of banks.
Who you got, Lub?
I'm going Jaime.
You went Jaime, that's right. Okay. All right. DC versus Marvel. Let's go with Guardians of the Galaxy with Adam Warlock. So Guardians, he's never a part. Well, he's in the comics. So we'll go Guardians with Adam Warlock versus Teen Titans without the Flash. Then they'd wash. So you got like Damian, the Witch, the one from freaking Titans. You got Starfire.
Raven.
Yeah, Raven. You got Nightwing. You got Beast. And Guardians of the Galaxy. What do you think? If they have Adam Warlock, should the Teen Titans have Kid Flash? All right, let's take
That's
out
fine.
Kid
I would
Flash.
go Titans.
Still Titans. Yeah, Raven.
Yeah.
But, dude, Adam Warlock.
Raven's insane. Yeah.
Raven is insane.
Yeah.
But Adam Warlock's
that's
insane.
true.
And then, like, Rocket and Peter, really crafty. They're like they took on Iron Man and Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
They got Cyborg, though?
Yeah, they got to have Cyborg. I'd take Teen Titans.
Going
too.
Titans.
I would.
Going with the Titans.
Yeah, Rocket and Peter probably be taken out real quick by any of the Teen Titans. Then
A
you're
bunch
left
of
with
kids. A bunch of plucky
Yeah, but
kids are
there's-
going to beat the Guardians of the Galaxy. Come on, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
don't call us
You
plucky.
got Guardians? You got Guardians, love?
We don't know what that means.
I don't know what that is. Are you? You riding
All right.
Guardians?
Oh, yeah, all day.
Okay.
For real? Someone doesn't read comics. I know. No, Teen Titans. Are perfect. All right. Since I have a bunch more than you guys, I'm going to throw another one out. Batman Rogue Gallery versus Spider-Man Rogue Gallery.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good one. Wow, that's a really good matchup, actually. There's a lot of, like, parallels there. Green
Right.
Goblin, Joker,
And-
like... Whew.
Well, yeah. And at first I was thinking the power levels were way more on Spider-Man's side. But you got freaking, like, Bane, Ra's al Ghul. Like, there's some powerhouses on Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery. Solomon Grundy. But then you got Dr. Octopus.
Kingpin.
Dr. Octopus.
Does Kingpin count?
Yeah,
He's
Spider-Man
a
Rogue,
big
right?
villain of Spider-Man, yeah. All right.
Yeah. Spider-Man game.
Venom.
Got Ooh, yeah, I didn't think of Venom. He's on another fight for me in this. But you got Venom. But you got freaking Bane, Ra's al Ghul, like I said. But like Joker and Riddler, I feel like might get taken out pretty quick. Spider-Man's rogues don't care; they'll kill. They'll just come kill.
Yeah, I think I'm going
Dr.
Spider-Man.
Octopus. Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
Too.
Hell is scientists, first off, so a ton of smart people rocking with that. You got the symbiote going. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Bane can get taken out by Rhino's one-dimensional self.
Bane's not that strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that matches.
Yeah,
Batman's rogues are all freaking, like, for the most part, regular people, right? With craziness. All right, Spider-Man rogues.
Right.
A lot of you agree?
Yeah, Spider-Man rogues. Batman's not killing anyone. He's putting people in jail. They're coming back out. They ain't even got powers in the first place.
That's true. That's true. All right, cool. All right, how about this one? Gamora and Nebula versus Ezra Bridger and Kanan.
Oh, my brain processed that as Ezra Miller. It's like, all right, they're getting down, I guess.
It's just kind of weird.
Who's going against Ezra and Kanan? Sorry?
Gamora and Nebula, who are extremely formidable. And Nebula's got some tech on her now. She's doing blasts and stuff. She could fly now. I think that was Iron Man tech, right? Guardians 3, when she was flying around fighting Adam Warlock, was that Iron Man tech or was that built into her body?
That was definitely like taken from stuff that they were.
Nanotechnology.
Yeah.
It happened right after. But she has her arm is like turns into a blaster now. Like that's part of her body.
Mm-hmm.
Hard to kill.
Mm.
Crafty.
Is Kanan blind or does he have his sight?
No, he's got his sight. Which, depending on who you're talking to,
I was gonna say.
Because without his sight,
I was gonna say maybe he's more powerful blind. I think I gotta take the Jedi still because I feel like their defense is better than someone who's not force sensitive.
I was taking the Jedi because their offense was better, and not their defense. I was thinking, they got their sabers. I think they would win that fight eventually, but I think Gamora and Nebula would put up a really good fight, and they might possibly win. But I'd probably
someone's
pick the
dying.
Jedi.
I'm going Jedi.
It's just if they get close, like they're powerful, like they're physically stronger than them. If they do get close and start throwing punches, I think it's over for whoever's getting punched by Gamora or Nebula.
Just tap into that little dark side, get a little chokey choke going, stop him in midair, and good to go.
Get the holocron out.
Yeah.
All right, I think the Jedi win this one. I think the Jedi win all these ones unless they're fighting another Jedi. Then it's different.
Or the armies of Mordor, if you're Dave.
Jedi. Jedi.
I think that was 300, but that's fine.
It was close.
Would you like me to explain it to you? Do you want me to grab you a box? That's seat I always left. All right. Love, what do you got?
I am all out of potential matchups for the day.
Okay. Dave?
I am as well. That was Deathstroke versus Taskmaster was the last for me.
All right, I got like 5 more. You ready for this? We'll bust them out quick if they suck, but we'll talk about it if they don't suck. All right, what about Daredevil versus Batman? No prep, street fight. No tech, no prep, nothing. Daredevil versus Batman.
Daredevil.
Batman.
I'd probably take Batman too. The senses are one thing, but
arts.
like mastering over 100 forms of martial arts and just being Batman, I think I'd take Batman.
Hey, no prep. That's being Batman.
But he doesn't need prep for a street fight. 1-on-1 too. Just a simple fight against one other person who has super good senses.
Martial arts as well, though. You can hear his heartbeat.
Hella martial arts.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Daredevil could see the moves. It's almost like a spider sense. Ooh, it's tough.
Lure him into the dark.
I was born in the darkness. Batman's trained in the darkness, but not born in it. So
that's true. Yeah, you probably got a point. I'm going to stick with my choice, though. I'll go Daredevil.
Oh, I think that's a tough one, but I don't.
I was born in it.
I don't put anyone ahead of Batman in a one-on-one fist fight. I don't think.
Yeah, I usually don't either. I don't know why, but Daredevil just felt good to on the initial answer, and I said it already, so I'm gonna have to stick with it.
And he's way stronger than Daredevil. So, like, yeah, Daredevil might be a step ahead with his senses or reflexes, but the mix, all the martial arts and the physical strength of Batman, way better than Daredevil. It's almost like Daredevil's a second.
All right, now I'm
ahead the
100%
whole
going
fight.
Daredevil.
Oh,
Ooh.
why?
Talking
Spite.
shit about his boy.
Pure spite.
All right. 2 Batmans, 1 Daredevil. All right, let's go with Black Panther versus Lex Luthor.
Come on, bro. Lex Luthor's just a smart guy in a suit. Give me a break.
That fights Superman. He goes toe-to-toe with Superman with his tech.
That's because he's experienced and he has prep time versus Superman. Black Panther, he don't know what's coming. Okay,
You're taking Lex?
I'm taking Black Panther.
I think I'm taking Lex. I mean, he does go toe-to-toe with Superman in his freaking suit. I think he would fuck Black Panther up.
We doing MCU or comics Black Panther? Because I feel like MCU Black Panther is almost more capable with everything he has and his suits and nanotech gadgets and everything. But
Yeah, let's go
then
MCU.
again, I haven't read a lot of Black Panther comics.
No, I agree with you. He's like better in the movies.
That's tough. I don't know. I don't know nothing about Lex Luthor there. I guess I'd go Lex.
To know, yeah, is he goes toe to toe with Superman, man. How's Black Panther gonna go up against that?
The beads. Hit him with a bead. Hack his suit with it.
Okay.
No, but anything you go technological with them, Lex is, arguably just as advanced. So I don't know.
Right. He's the Tony Stark of DC. It's pretty much like fighting Iron Man. Ooh, Iron Man versus Black Panther. Iron Man, right?
Yeah, I think we did that one already, didn't we?
Did we?
No, we didn't.
No,
That's
I
tough
don't
though,
know.
because the vibranium suit might absorb those blows. All right, well, that's not on today's list. Let's move on to the Suicide Squad versus Venom.
I have no idea. I guess Suicide Squad if they got the flame dude. That's all it takes for Venom to light his ass on fire.
Is it James Gunn's Suicide Squad or the Air Cut?
Well, I need the
Whoever
air
was-
cut because they're the one with the massive flame guy. We need the
Yeah,
we
gotta
need
get
those
the flame
flames.
guy. Let's go
Flame
with the
guy.
better
What's his
movie.
name?
El Diablo.
El Diablo, yeah. I'm going Venom. And I'm going James Gunn, Suicide Squad. Because that's the better movie. But how sick would that fight be? Venom versus the Suicide Squad with all their weird, quirky behaviors. and just
It'd be like
freaking
that
Venom.
opening scene. It'd be like the opening scene of the movie where 5 of
Where
them
they all
die,
die.
and then that was such a great opening scene where you think those are the main characters and they all die and then
Just
you meet the real.
slaughtered. Hell of a start.
Oh my god!
That was pretty entertaining.
All right, back to Star Wars. Darth Maul with no saber. And I put him against Nightcrawler, which is so weird now that I'm reading it out loud. But I was trying to be creative. Picture the Nightcrawler in like X-Men, Dark Phoenix. He was tearing people up.
Versus who?
Darth Maul.
Maul.
No saber.
I feel like Maul still has the martial arts skills.
Yeah, but that dude's
And force
quick.
anticipation.
Yeah.
And he could stab you with his tail. And that can he anticipate that transportation?
Force? I mean,
The Force, yeah. Answers any question.
there's a puff of blue smoke every time he appears, so he could see that in quick time. And I don't know if he doesn't have a weapon, that's kind of tough. But I'm going with Maul, Principal Maul.
I'd probably go with Maul. He could probably crush his throat with a force, and I don't think Nightcrawler could. I don't know. In the comics, he complains when people kill him, but wasn't he killing like everybody on that train in that scene? He was shoving his tail through their throats and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Andy threw that.
That was
girl in front
normal
of the
as
train and
guards.
killed her.
Oh yeah,
That
who
was a-
killed?
that was
Yeah.
That was a sick Nightcrawler scene. That whole scene was good.
That was dope.
All right, Darth Maul. All right, 2 more. Let's go with Gandalf versus Wanda, Scarlet Witch. And I was curious to see what David thinks because Dave's like Lord of the Rings knowledge is on another level. So I just want to hear you explain why Gandalf will win because that's interesting.
Oh, I mean, he
Even
would,
though I might
but
He would. There's just levels to this. There's just levels to this, and
what have we seen
on the
Gandalf really do on the big screen? Like I
I
remember.
know. Right.
well, that's the
one of the
different.
most-
We didn't see a fraction of the stuff that he's done on the big screen. Yeah, so
Man, they need to put that on the big screen then. We just need like a Gandalf trilogy because I want to see how full
Rings of Power, bro.
Dude, because one of my things with the Return of the King War is the Gandalf action scenes were just it was missing
Mid?
something. He was like hitting them with his stick, and like not doing anything like a wizard. And that always bugged me because I'm like, dude, you have just show us a badass Gandalf, like casting spells, blasting people with some kind of magic. Like instead, he was just kind of like hitting people with his stick. And
He does bail on the magic in the last movie.
yeah, I'm gonna chalk that up to it being a movie on screen though, and they were pretty practical with stuff there. I'm just deaf going Gandalf. He's like literally a spirit of creation.
yeah,
He's been fighting for thousands of years, controls everything with words, insane magic that we have no idea about, and he's literally just not even human. He's literally just an essence that can just keep coming back. And yeah, I'm gonna go with Gandalf.
Yeah, Wanda's too emotional.
That sucks. Wanda, but dude, one of the most powerful Marvel characters. She might fuck him up. Like that's just one of those crazy fights that you don't really understand either of their full potentials. Like I really don't understand Gandalf's, and I kind of don't understand Wanda's full potential. They say she could just warp reality. She took that whole castle down. She's crazy, dude. But Gandalf is, yeah, like you said, he's kind of on his own level above all as an essence that just survives thousands of years.
Gandalf relies on the light. Scarlet Witch relies on the dark. Light side always wins. We're going Gandalf.
I respect that. All right, last one real quick. Aragorn versus Damian Wayne. Just a sword, no tech.
Good one.
Going Lord of the Rings. You son of a bitch.
Go.
Even against the Jedi.
It took the orcs. That's right. There's no bias here. Look, ladies and gentlemen.
Right?
Let's go.
A
Two
clean
orcs
sweep from
versus the
Dave.
Incredible Hulk. Who wins? Dave's like, orcs.
Dude, have you
Orcs all
seen
day.
those knives?
They don't have a knife.
Meat's back on the menu.
burns
Orcs are taking it.
with the weight of 5 dying stars. So, you know. Infinity reference. Okay. All right. Well, there's our matchups for today. There's our second Nerd Octagon. We'll be posting these on TikTok and Instagram and X. So let us know what you think of these fights. It's always a pleasure. And check out our Marvels review coming up. You know, check out our Week in Geeks for all the news. There's a lot of trailers and casting coming out. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. All right, I'll stick around for the Marvels.